Hello, it's Retro Guy and Joe. I'm gonna see if I have something to impress Reducto. Oh, he wants something small. Okay, fine. I don't think I have anything that tiny. Maybe I have to find inch high private eye at some point. Let's work on that. Okay, Voltro's in here. Let's talk to him. Oh, and Freezoid? Are you already here? Go away. Examine.
Yeah, I keep doing that.
Freezoid has arrived to accept the offer and awaits Bill Falcone's command. I need to hire the 3 lawyers total. Voltro has arrived after accepting the offer and awaits Bill Falcone's command. I need to hire 3 lawyers total. Alright, so... what are we doing? The question is, do I already have what he wants? So as far as I know, I do not, but... okay. So, that's the gifts, that's stuff, that's things, whatever. So he wants me to just present something tiny? I have nowhere... the only other place to go right now is the bird cage. I don't think there's anything here. There's that. So something of minute interest. You want something that is small and interesting? Okay, let's go back to my office and see what I have in my inventory. Small and interesting. Well, this is interesting. Nope. This? Nope. Let's just present everything. I don't care. Okay, I think I've presented everything that I have there. Do I have anything here they might find interesting?
Stand free.
I'm going with I don't have what he finds interesting. Maybe himself. Nope. So the answer simply is I don't have what he wants. Can't use my phone anymore. So something small and interesting. She mentioned inch high is about, but I haven't seen him around. He doesn't find him fascinating, I know that much. There had to be some reason that I did this. I mean, I just kind of did it. Where have I not been in a while? Where can I go? What can I look at? They just did that again. Okay. I haven't been in the bathrooms in a while, have I? Can I get back to the bathrooms? I don't know if I can even get back to the bathrooms. Okay, cafeteria. Bathroom. There's... oh, hey. There seems to be something moving in the hand soap. Dear Lord, it's Inch High Private Eye.
What you doing in there?
Am I glad to see you? I've been on stakeout for a while now as a favor to Bird Girl.
You find anything?
Yeah, I found these receipts. It appears that a Blue Falcone recently purchased 100,000 tubes of Bronzolux tanning creme.
These receipts might come in handy. Thanks. Hey, you mind coming with me? I need you for one more thing.
Sure, but I ride in the coat pocket.
Evidence added. This appears to be a shipping receipt of 100,000 tubes of Bronzolux tanning creme. Oh, look at that! If you order in bulk, you get a free magnifying glass. That's where that came from. Inch High Private Eye! Is this guy small or what? I mean, seriously, look how teensy-weensy this little guy is. All right, let's move it, not to the cafeteria, but to my office. I need to go to my office. I go to my office. Okay, now I finally got him. This is your favorite guy, I know.
He's really small.
That thing again. He's so perfectly itsy-bitsy. Get him out of my sight! You win, Birdman. I'll work on your case.
I was right about what I needed to present, I just didn't know how to find him. I think we've done it, right?
Imbecile.
Ejecto has arrived after accepting the offer and awaits Blue Falcone's command. I need to hire 3 lawyers total. Well, okay. I'm just gonna save real quick just to make sure everything's good, because I'm about to start whatever this trial is. Move to Phil's office.
So, I hired Freezoid, Volturo, and Reducto for the case. 3 of the best lawyers I could find, just like you asked.
It seems so strange that you would follow such orders.
Well, you told me. I mean, for the firm.
Exactly. While I am sitting here trying to run this firm, you are off padding your bank account with the dreams of our employees.
I think you're slightly confused here.
Not at all, Birdman. You are being charged with embezzling money from Saban and Saban.
Embezzling?
Yes, stealing money from the firm. We have your current bank accounts which prove this. We? The lawyers you just hired are for the case of Saban and Saban versus Birdman. We will see you in court!
Well, okay then. I screwed myself.
Psst, guys, a 3-against-1 prosecution team? Against Birdman? Hardly necessary.
Your Honor, we've been hired to try Birdman on the grounds that he's been stealing money from Saban and Saban.
Well, I'm innocent.
Your call. Examination of the defendant.
So, Harvey, you declare your innocence, but let me declare the following evidence to the court. Your current bank statement and this invoice from a local auction house.
Your Honor, this invoice was signed by a Harvey Birdman and included all transactions made with the auction house.
And this bank statement?
It shows a larger-than-normal deposit made to Harvey Birdman's bank account.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, with this evidence we conclude that Birdman sold the items to be auctioned, depositing the swollen earnings in his own turgid bank account where it grew very, very large indeed.
Speak.
Don't I get to examine the evidence?
Why not? It might be your last time as a free man. 5-minute break!
Oh, good. Well, first of all, they still got this thing, and... That's this one? I don't know. Nothing important, as far as I could tell. They'll probably come important. This is a long list of 7 and 7 assets sold at the local auction house. The payment was made to 7 and 7. Some of the items on the list include computers, desks, copy machines, and toilets. This piece of evidence says that Harvey Birdman made a deposit in his account the same day 7 and 7 assets were sold to the local auction house.
Maybe I should let Reducto know that Blue Falcone isn't planning on paying any of them.
A public bathroom? Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to wash my hands. I can feel all those germs crawling over my skin. Dear God, save me from this wasting disease. Courtesy phone. This gives me an idea.
It's beautiful. Hello?
Hey, it's Harvey. Listen, I don't think Falcone is planning to pay any of you for this case.
What? Wait a second. This is a trick, isn't it? Thought yourself clever, hey, Birdman?
No, I just...
Your plan failed, Birdman. But just to be sure, I will reduce this prosecution team to a more manageable size. Done!
Okay, I guess that works.
Yeah, he's here now.
Freezoid, I feel I should warn you about Falcone.
Okay, nice play, Harv, but stop. I know what you're doing.
You do?
You're trying to turn us against each other, stirring the pot up. Well, it's a good try, but it's not going to work.
But that wasn't what I was doing at all.
Whatever. But I will keep my eye on Reducto.
Well, apparently I should have said other things first. Oh, well. Save progress? Sure, why not? I guess Volturo's out.
Got him! And then there were two. Alrighty then, breaks over. Have any questions, Birdman?
This invoice is so small. I can't read any of it.
You have a problem with things that are small, Birdman?
I just want to be able to read it. Oh, I can. This name signed at the bottom isn't mine. It says, Senor Antonio de Rivera Garcia Azul.
Oh, does it now? And who would that be?
Blue Falcone.
Senor Antonio de Rivera Garcia Azul is the full name of Blue Falcone.
Names? Facts? What do they prove?
Your Honor, I'd like to call Blue Falcone to the stand.
Just need to reach out and grab him with mind takery. Add this file box to evidence.
Whoopsie doodle. And
Do not touch my things.
I'm gonna touch your things. This cardboard box is filled with real 7 and 7 stock certificates, all made out to fill Can 7.
Does the prosecution want to examine the defendant?
Is that me now?
Yes, bingo.
About time. Whew. Prepare for a not-so-healthy slathering of justice. Tell the court what you've done since taking over 7 and 7.
Testimony.
Of course. The first thing I did was look over the accounting records. I quickly noticed that 7 and 7 was heading towards bankruptcy. I made it my mission to keep the firm afloat by selling off some unused assets. I would hate for Mr. Field to come back from his vacation to a ruined empire.
Cross-examination. First, savey. Resume. Of course, the first thing I did was look over the accounting records. Press.
Well, I guess that...
Fine. I quickly noticed that 7 was heading towards bankruptcy.
Harvey?
I made it my mission to keep the firm afloat by selling off some of the unused assets.
So, you admit to being the one that sold assets to the auction house.
Yes, I do. I sold everything that I deemed useless. It was all just garbage collecting dust.
Okay, then. I had to sell a bunch of useless company assets to the auction house.
No, that's it? Nothing else?
I would hate for Phil to come back to his vacation to a ruined empire.
Yeah, nothing looks out of...
Okay, so first thing I did was look at accounting records. Clearly, no, 7 was heading towards bankruptcy. I made a mission to keep the firm afloat by selling off some unused assets. I sold a bunch of useless company assets to the auction house. I hate Phil to come back to his vacation to ruined empire. Okay, I feel like this one. Let's see, what do we got? This piece of evidence says Harvey Birdman made a deposit in his account the same day. 7 that's not going to be too useful at this point. The long list of 7 assets sold at the location auction house. The payment was made to 7 so the items. So computers, desks, coffee machines, and toilets. Are all those useless is my main question, so I think I should present this. So your shipping receipt for 1,000 tubes of bronze. We'll both get a free magnifying glass. Okay, so this is something I also should probably present. Against what, necessarily, is the next question. Well, it kind of proves that he's buying things. The problem is, do I go against this or against this with that one? And should I go with that one, or should I go with the auction and go on this one first? Because our computer's useless. I don't know. I'm going with this, and I'm going with this first. It's this one, right? Yeah.
That seemed right in my head. Stupid head.
Oh, I thought it made perfect sense. Fine, I'll go with this one and present the auction house list. I'm on the right one, right? Yeah.
So, would you consider copy machines, filing cabinets, desks, computers, and toilets as useless?
Of course, if it means to save the firm, sacrifices must be made.
But how will we work in this kind of environment?
That is why we must also make some pay cuts.
Okay, so... now do I present that? Or do I present this? Oh,
Touch my
great.
things.
I'm gonna touch your things. This cardboard box is filled with real 7 and 7 stock shares, all made of Philcan 7. I mean, I know at some point I'm supposed to present this. I don't know if this is the right point or not. I'm doing it.
Fool! Now I'm...
Fine. It says, well, this guy?
Oop.
Okay, apparently that doesn't count as he didn't make pay cuts. They didn't press him on this yet.
Who is getting a pay cut?
So far, I've had to cut the pay of Potamus, Peanut, and Bird Girl. Everyone else has been laid off.
But Peanut and Potamus seem content.
I see. I supplemented their pay reduction with 7 and 7 stocks. In the end, all is fair.
Okay, now... Now present this.
Is this what you are handing out? This fake stock certificate?
Fake, you say? But I copied it from a real one.
You crossed out Phil 7 and wrote in Peanut.
Okay, let me try this one more time.
The order of things, that's what always gets me.
I noticed that 7 and 7 was nearly bankrupted. By firing most of the staff, enforcing pay cuts, and selling useless assets, I managed to add some time before its demise. All of the money I have saved is going back into the firm to pay myself and key personnel.
Well, okay. Hey, notice that 7-7 was nearly bankrupt. Let's just keep pressing.
I would beg to differ.
Okay. Alright, most of the staff forcing pay cuts and selling off useless, I imagine at some time before its demise. Yeah, okay. All the money I saved is going back in the firm, pay myself and key personnel.
Just how much do you make during this crisis?
Just enough to pay for a humble living and send some money to my family.
And, that's it?
That is it.
Okay, now I could hit him on that one.
Well, I guess...
There we go. Alright, now this one.
So, how do you explain these? Receipts detailing the purchase of 100,000 units of Bronze Deluxe cream.
Huh? Those? Well, you see, I mean, what I was going to do was very simple. Objection! Is all of this really necessary? All my client/boss wants to do is keep the dreams of 7 and 7 alive. So maybe he bought a few tubes of this tanning creme. Is that a crime?
It was 100,000 tubes!
I agree. We don't know for certain where the money came from, and we have yet to determine a motive.
Correct. Unless Birdman can reveal to the court why Blue Falcone would want to disassemble 7 and 7, I'll have to request the case be thrown out.
I was going to say that!
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But you already did!
This is better than Sweeps Week! But I do have to agree with Stan. Harvey, you need to prove motive!
I thought I did. I mean, he bought 100,000 tubes of tanning cream.
Hey.
Birdman, we found the final piece of evidence you need to slam this case!
Detailed prints of a tanning salon storefront.
This looks like plans for Blue Falcone to start his own tanning salon business. Ha! He was embezzling to get the funds to start his own company.
This is preposterous. You cannot prove any of this. In fact, I have been in contact with Mr. Phil this whole time about the new 7 and 7 tanning salon. We have exchanged many emails and, how do you say it, ins? This whole law thing just does not have much of a future.
You just made your final mistake. I can prove everything. Hopefully.
Yeah, this one. Phil can receive IMs.
Behold, this copy of Phil's vacation plans. It says right here that the island he's staying on doesn't have computers or telephones. So there's no way to send him an instant message.
Objection! No, let the Birdman have his victory.
You admit that you were the one selling off 7 and 7 for personal gain?
Yes, you have defeated me honorably. I graciously turn myself over to the compassions of the court.
Execute him!
Why do all of this to 7 and 7?
Oh, I wanted to make a lot of money quickly and be my own boss. It's not that hard to figure out.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Look at you, Birdman, winning a case. Now everybody out! I've got rehearsal tonight with the band.
Okay.
So that just about does it.
Way to go, Birdman! It makes me proud to be a member of the Bird Team!
Yeah. Me too.
Me too!
See, me too.
Trouble in the tropics. I have to sell everything to make money fast. Ha ha! Liquid assets. Seriously, you're all fired.
I guess that's one way to end the game. What? Think that's been it for Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Maybe I could send the bonus content at some point. But that's not today. Oh yeah, there's more credits. Because I actually beat the game. Really, I missed that. Well, one thing I want to say, this definitely makes me want to rewatch the series. Still continue to love the use of little-known, not very well-known Hanna-Barbera characters. What the hell? What did I miss? I have a bad feeling that this is going to be copyright infringed, but... or not infringed, copyright claimed? Still not quite certain if visual novel and video game are really the same thing or not. By the way, this one was fun. Uses Bing Video. Man, was the sound mix horrible. I tried fixing it a little, but man, I don't know how to fix audio that messed up. Well, that's been it. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, the video game.